I promised y'all I was going to help y'all be elite defenders, right? Y'all want to know how to stay in front of people and mirror people like this when you ain't have to be up close and you can play better defense in NBA 2K22 and be able to stick these cheesers, dribble gods, and all that good stuff? Well, I got a great video for you to help you be an elite defender. Let's get it. What's good? It is your boy Bake. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going over an on-ball defensive tutorial breakdown. I'm going to teach you the right angles to take when you're playing defense in NBA 2K22. But before we get into that, spam up that lockdown gang in the comments below. All right, let me know in the comments below, what are you struggling with on the defensive side of things, so I can help you guys out and help break down your stuff. And we're going to be doing viewer's choice, or I should say viewer analyst day, where we break down your actual on-ball defense and we break it down, and I'll let you know what you're doing wrong and how you can improve. Again, I'm not perfect. This method I've been doing is not perfect, but I'm learning how to master it. So without further ado, let's get into some of these clips with me and this young man playing one-on-one. And this is how you work on your D at the end of the day. Pause, that just sounded bad. This is how you work on your defense, is playing one-on-one. So let's get into it. So the technique I'm going over right now is mirror defense. I'm learning how to stay in front of the ball dribbler. And as you can see right now, I didn't do that very well, but I'm learning how to take proper angles at that. Now, as you can see in this clip, when we slow it down, I'm slow and I'm late on a lot of my reactions. I'm very, very slow and late on a lot of my reactions. And as you can see right there, that's considered a wide open shot, and we'll drop a video on how to contest tomorrow, but I wanted to show you guys what's the difference between a wide open and a contested shot. Whenever the ball dribbler or the shooter is in their shooting position and you're not in their vicinity with a hand up, it counts as a no contest and a wide open. And even if you get there late, you may not even impact the shot. So that was a bad defensive stance, but I want to show you the bad, the good, the ugly, everything. So you're going to see me right here doing the mirror effect. I'm going to get it still right there. I'm going to get the ball, hit him with a move, and I'm going to score. But let's break this down further. So if you want to know what stance I'm in the right stick defensive stance. Please check out that video if you want to learn how to master that stance. But I'm in the right stick defensive stance, trying to mirror this guy. I see him do a pull back or a step back or a pull back dribble, or whatever you want to call them. And I end up timing it very, very well. And I end up getting the steal, which you're going to see right here. And this is when you want to know how to time to get steals. And we'll go over that too in a further video. But as right there, I timed it very, very well. And I was able to get the steal with pickpocket on Silver, hit him with a move behind the back. And we'll go over that too in a future video. But let's break down some more defense. So right here, as you see right here, I'm getting better with my mirroring. I'm getting better with being able to stay in front of them. I get a bump steal, and I'm able to get a bucket right here. So let's break this down right here. So as you can see with the mirror thing, I'm trying to take the right angles. When you take the right angles, you can get the right animations. And that's what I'm learning about 2K. 2K is all about angles. Right here, I know he's about to come over with that dribble. I cut him off, beat him to the spot, spam that X button or tap the X button. Is going to create a bump steal. And this dude, King Peanut, is about to lose his nuts. Pause. That just sounded funny, but you know, I want to keep it PG. So he ended up losing the ball. I end up getting the ball back, and I end up scoring. But as you can see, I'm still not a master at the mirror effect. I'm not master at mirroring defense and staying in front of them because I'm a little bit slow. I'm a little bit slow in my movements. I'm a little bit hesitant in my movements. But you're going to see me start to get better and better as we progress. And even then, I still make some mistakes, but I'm learning how to take those angles. And I'm going to break those angles down in just a few. But as you can see, I'm getting better with staying in front of them. I'm trying to predict his movement and think like a dribbler. A lot of times whenever the ball hand is in last, they're going to go to that side or they may cross over. So there's a few moves that you can do. And it's a bit of a chess game. You got to guess right. And right now I'm guessing right. And I'm crowding some of his space as well so he don't get a good shot. But I'm not playing super duper close where he can just blow by me. But I get back in the mirror defense, get that nice little contest. So you see right there, the difference is that in that shot, I stayed in front of him as he was going up for the shot. So let's break this next clip down. As you can see me right there, I'm getting better and better with the mirror effect. My mirror defense is getting better. You see right there, look at that. Perfect. I'm learning his movements. learning what he like to do. I'm staying in front of him as good as possible, I should say. And we're going to make him shoot a bad shot or not even get a shot up at all. And this is how you continue to get better. I'm not a master at it yet, but I was on stream and I was testing it out and it was working for me. This mirror effect, being able to stay in front of your defender better by taking the right angles, it can help your defensive game so much. And I've been using this effect, or this technique, I should say, a lot more on online play, and it's been helping me a lot. I'm able to stay in front of a lot of dribblers. I'm able to stay in front of a lot of players. I'm able to play great defense where I'm getting messages like, yo, bro, chill. You're playing like a sweaty right now. Like, for real, for real. I'm just telling the truth. But as you can see right there, I'm staying in front of this guy, and he's not getting a good shot, and I'm staying in front of him using my technique and using that right stick up technique, but also the mirror effect, being able to stay in front of the ball dribbler. And it's hard. It's not easy. This technique is not easy because you got to know how and what the player is going to do. And you use that as like some of his prior plays. As you can see, I get beat right here. You use that, his prior plays, his prior dribbling, to see what he like to do. See, you got to really start to pay attention to what dribblers like to do, what moves they're doing. As you can see right here, I'm beat because I take too long to react. And we'll get into that in a further video, but I'm just learning, teaching you guys how to use the mirror technique and the importance of taking the right angles. So as you can see right here, I'm late. He's already by me and I haven't even moved my stick. So I'm late right there. And then I'm in a trying to recover mode. He gets me to jump, get a wide open three. He greens it. That's bad defense. That's on me all the way. Now, let's see me get better right there. I'm still slightly delayed, but I'm getting better with my movement and being quicker with my decision. See, look at that. When you quicker in your decision, you see the angles. Are y'all paying attention to the angles that I'm taking? Because these angles are important when it comes to cutting people off. I want y'all to pay attention to how I'm moving and what areas I'm moving to instead of areas that you think I should be moving to. I want y'all to pay attention to that because I'm gonna show you guys in a few minutes the technique of how you master the mirror technique. How do you master this technique? What are the right angles to take when you're playing somebody one-on-one, or even just in playing on-ball defensive settings? Say you want to be that lockdown guy. How do you master the technique? What are the right angles? Because I want y'all to pay attention. I hope y'all paying attention because it's going to be critical. Look at the angles that I'm taking. Look at the angles that I'm taking. And I'm always waiting till he finishes with his dribble before I start to move. I still got to be quicker with that, but I'm getting better with waiting until he goes and does his move before I absolutely go. Don't automatically just take off, because once you take off, then you out of position. It's maintaining your position and being able to stay in front of him. Again, you're going to see me get beat right there. Took the wrong angle. Boom, he got me. All right, simple as that. I want y'all to see the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm not perfect with it, but I want to teach you guys that this mirror technique is critical to helping you play better defense in this game. So he able to get by me, blew by me right there. I took the wrong angle, and I'm going to show you guys in just a few. So please stay to the end if you want to know. Now, look at this. This is perfect right here. Look at this. Look at this defense right here. I want you to pay attention. Look at that. Look at the angles that I'm taking. Look at the angles that I'm taking, because this is critical. Pay attention to the angles. Pay attention to the angles that I'm taking. I didn't get the block, but that's 2K. All right, so we're going to slow it down. And after this video, I'll show you guys what I mean by using the right angles. If you stay to the very end, then you're going to continue to get better. If you left early, that's on you. I wanted to save the best for last. And I wanted to teach you guys and the people who really want to learn how to be defenders out here. But as you can see, look at my angles that I'm taking, because these angles is going to help you become a better defense. I thought you had to play up close to somebody to really play stifling defense, but you really don't. You have to know what angles you want to take. And knowing that when you at a certain distance, you can actually move faster than you are when you're close range. And we talked about that in the right stick defense in the first tutorial we did. So without further ado, let me break down these angles for you. Now, if you stay to the very end, it's time for me to unveil the brand newest technique to help improve our defense. It's called the U movement. And as you can see it's sort of like moving in that shape of what the paint and the free throw line look like, that sort of oval shape. So moving in the area of the U, and that's how you take those sort of angles. That's the particular angles you want to take, moving your stick in a U formation or a U pattern per se. As you can see, as I'm doing right there, playing great defense, mimicking that sort of U movement. So I never go up to somebody no more. I just move in a U. It's just moving between the mid-range area and right below the 3-point line area, and you stay in. So it's right in between this area right here between the mid-range. It's just staying within the vicinity of the mid-range area and moving your joystick dang near in the U. But you don't just move it in the U just to move it in the U. You move it based off where your ball handler goes, and it's amazing. I learned it on stream, but I learned it from a bot, and you're going to see why I say I learned it from a bot, because the bot mastered this technique, man. But I'm moving in a U, and it helps when you get those blow bys, taking the right angles on those blow bys and things like that. And don't get me wrong, you're going to get scored on. It's a part of the game, but you're going to get scored on less if you learn how to master the U movement. The U movement is the wave. It's the new W. Look at the bot. Look at Ben Simmons. Look how he's moving in the U. Look how he's moving into you. He comes up a little bit, but he's not coming up to the point where he's flustering me until he create that animation. But it's the U movement. Let's slow it down. As you can see, when you slow it down, look at his movement. It's in the shape of a U dang near. He's just going up and down, up and down. Look. He goes down when you go in a certain area to go towards the paint, and he goes up when you go back to the up top of the key. You learn how to master this, you will be a GOAT on defense. I've been using this technique, and it's been helping me out, man. And so this is how you improve your on-ball defense, man. This is how you become an elite lockdown defender. It's learning how to master the U movement by utilizing the right stick defense. But now you know the angles you need to take. When you going towards the rim in that angle, you go straight down. When you're going back to the top of the key, you bring it back up. You get what I'm saying? It's levels to it, and I'm learning how to do it, man. But that's all we got for today. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna do a contest video to teach you guys how to contest and to improve your contests, man. I love y'all so much. Live life stress less. You're rocking one of the best. Without God, my life would be a mess. Always remember to have faith, hope, and love. Take care of yourself. I'll see you guys later. As you always do, it's Monday, man. Glory to God. Peace.